Hey, I'm Micah Mullen. Welcome to another free art lesson. Today we're going to be painting bricks on brick. Painting on a brick looks nice in things like the garden or outdoors or anywhere out of the ordinary, really. And the first thing what we want to do with our brick is to prime it. And to prime it, I just use gesso, in this case Matisse gesso. Prime the whole brick, or at least the areas that want to be painted. And then what we're going to do is paint over it using Matisse structure acrylics. And I have some colors here. I have some red oxide, some cadmium orange, some cadmium red medium, Mars black, and titanium white. To create the surface of the brick, or the color of the brick, I guess, just going to take a little cadmium red medium, little cadmium orange, and the majority of red oxide. And go ahead and paint the whole surface of the brick. Or not the whole. We're just going to paint one side for now. And this should give a good appearance of a brick-like surface. A little more cadmium red medium. The Matisse structure acrylics have good adhesion to unlikely surfaces like brick and masonry, so forth. Always important to prime it, of course. The gesso will have some absorption. Okay, so that's the basic color of the brick. Now we want to paint some of the masonry in the bricks, the grooves and whatnot. So we're going to make a neutral gray. Some little bit of black, titanium white, and I'm using Pro Stroke Power acrylic brushes. A little bit more black. We'll make the vertical mortar. Anything like brick or stone, anything like that, it's always fun to paint because it takes us out of our element of painting on canvas or panels or whatever. And it's always a fun experiment. Good to do with kids or family or whatever. One more horizontal line. You generally, because the surface is so irregular, it's often good to go over it several times. There's some more blacks and grays, so forth. And the mortar is never a regular straight line, so if you're not painting a straight line, it's no big deal. And we'll off-center these horizontal lines just like a brick face of a typical building, I guess. Okay, now what we want to do is make a darker mixture of, say, orange and more cadmium red, and scumble in some elements, maybe a little bit more orange here, maybe grab a little bit of white. Just to make some irregular colors within the brick itself. There we go, some nice grays. Okay, we'll make even a lighter gray and put some of that into the mortar. Okay. And the last thing we'd want to do then, particularly if this is going to be outdoors, is after it dries, we would just set a coat of gloss varnish, and it has to be polyurethane varnish if it's going to be outdoors to withstand the elements. Matisse makes that as well, and just coat the whole brick, or at least the parts that have been painted. So I'm Micah Mullen. Thanks for stopping by. Look for me on my DVD and more free art lessons. Thanks a lot.